Hey guys, welcome to this new segment called Grocery Budget. So, my plan with this segment or these videos on my YouTube channel is to embrace spending less and eating more, and eating out less and saving more. All of the above of eating good but saving money at the same time. So we can just talk about what I recently went through, and honestly these videos will develop later in time, but because I didn't think to like record anything for this recent time at the grocery store, I was just kind of testing out some theories and some recipes real quick. But this recent grocery trip cost me exactly $69.60. So we could just round up to say $70. And that's all of the food and snacks that I got. And I'll just say, based on everything that I did purchase, I would say it at least lasted me around 10 days, because it's been about 10 days since I last went to the grocery store. I've only eaten out, I ate out once. I ate out once, and I just recently got some Dutch Bros coffee this morning because I just didn't feel like making my own coffee, even though I could have. But I ate out once, and it was a meal, like a Asian meal, with just chicken and rice essentially, and that lasted me 2 meals. So if you broke it down, it was around $10-11, and if you broke it down, that's around like $5.50 per meal. So I did have leftovers enough for one extra meal. But essentially I still have at least one more like lunch slash dinner meal, but I have a ton of snacks left. And I don't know if it's because of the amount of snacks I got, but a lot of the snacks were on sale. I was about to say snail. The snacks were on snail, guys. Oh my gosh. Hold up. So the snacks were on sale, and I still have a bunch of little oranges and little Nutri-Grain bars. I still have my chocolate bar. And I just started eating my chocolate bar last night, and I didn't eat a lot last night on the chocolate bar. But let me see. I got some like Skinny popcorn, and it was a pretty big bag, and that's lasted me so long. And I would genuinely have to say that if I hadn't eaten out, I could probably survive off of eating the rest of my snacks before I go repurchase something else at the grocery store. Or if I really just need to make sure I have a meal, which is obvious, I'm an adult, I need to make sure I have at least a meal and not eat off snacks. But these snacks are not unhealthy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I got cereal as well. And I still have my creamer for coffee or tea. And I have the rest of my milk. But what else? Even if I were to go to the grocery store again and just purchase lunch items, I more than likely would not need to purchase any more snack items. Like the amount of snacks that I purchased definitely would last me 2 to 3 weeks at this point, because I've been at least trying to make sure I eat some of my snacks. If it was the cereal, the little oranges, the Nutri-Grain bars, the Skinny popcorn. I have some sunflower seed kernels that I love. Those are my favorite. And pretty much all that. I still have all of that. So those amount of snacks can really last me a while. So if I just incorporate just making sure I buy the same amount of dinner and lunch food, I should be good. So speaking of dinner and lunch food, I went ahead and purchased for lunch like a salad essentially. Oh, I just remembered. There was 3 lunches at work that I had. I had 3 lunches at work that I purchased. So, scratch that. There was a total of 5 meals that were technically out to eat, but 4 of them were paid for. So only 4 of them paid for. But even then, the out to eat at the work is like very cheap. It's like a $5 meal. So that wasn't an issue. But going going back to what I was originally saying is that if I were to go to the store again and just purchase the dinner items, I would have been good. Or dinner and lunch items, I would have been good. So because I got like salads for lunch, that lasted me about like 4 lunch days, which was definitely about a week. And then because I had so much like extra for dinner, basically on the way I meal prepped, it was not, it lasted a while. I still have one more meal left, and it's probably just the rice. So with the dinner meal, I had tilapia, and I think I got like a pound and a quarter. And I got Brussels sprouts, and I got about 3 bunches, and I cut them in half, so that lasted me about like 6 days. 6 days worth of meal prep boxes. And then I got a 2-pound bag of jasmine rice. And when I was making out my proportions, I went ahead and did 2 cups of rice, but eating all of that, just, I know I only need 1 cup of rice to really, like, I'll be fine. One thing I did like about having the 2 cups of rice in there is, like, if I really felt like I was more hungry, I would just eat the rice. So that kind of made me feel fuller faster. I still had leftovers every time I had one meal prepped meal. But even then, I was fine. And then with the tilapia, because the tilapia fishes were so big, I went ahead and cut them in half. But next time I do this grocery budget video, I would definitely say that I can show y'all the recipes that I've been incorporating, and I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier to where I am not eating out as much, and then I get to lose the weight. So it's already been 10 days, and I can say I have one more meal, but I have a lot of snacks. But because I know for sure I need to go back to the grocery store to get some like meals, like lunch and dinner meals. I'm honestly good on breakfast. I could probably still get some creamer. But because I have gone through that and it's at least been 10 days, I'm gonna take my total and divide it by the amount of days. You know what, I'll give it 1 extra day and be like, what, can I have 2 meals today? I don't think I have 2 meals today. So today will be the last day. So 10 days. Let's see. So each day, food-wise, I've been spending $6.96. So I think this is a good initial first video because I would like to get that under. So if we're eating about $6.96 a day, then that's actually a good start when it comes to the grocery store shopping and like being on a grocery budget. Because my original budget is like $225 a month for food. But I also have to take into consideration how much I ate out. So we'll say 69.6 plus, we'll say 11, and I'm rounding up with the eating out. I ate out that Asian restaurant, and then I ate at work for lunch about 3 times. So we'll just say 18. So divide that by 10. I still managed to spend a total of $98.60 for these past 10 days. And oh, I didn't talk about the coffee. Should I mention the coffee? We'll talk about the coffee. Let me add the coffee. I forgot to add the coffee. We can add 5. So we spent $103.60 in 10 days on food. So per day, that was about $10.36. I spent about $6.96 at the grocery store, and the other $3.40 per day that I spent was eating out. So $3.40 per day eating out, $6.96 per day from the grocery store. So that's a good start. I definitely want to get it under. If I can get my grocery budget where I'm spending $5 a day, I'm good. Because what does that equate to? 5, we'll do an even 30. That's $150 a month on food. So that would be good because the rest for me on my budget, I can spend on eating out if I want to. And when I eat out, I do eat into consideration of like rewards, freebies, all that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of this I can't even say it, this grocery budget video series. Thank you.